Hey, Lutendo. Nope, you didn't miss anything. All right. So last night didn't go well for obvious reasons. Yeah, both you and Blixio had two completely builds that you were referencing. That's why I was struggling and frustrated, because I'm trying to figure out what is it that you're both trying to tell me. But besides that, the builds both utilize the same exact ability, and Stendhal was nerfed by 50%. So that's my issue. Nerfed. Now, can I do it? Well, before I went to bed last night, we got pretty close. Yeah, but apparently it's still possible. So we'll see. We'll see. Does it keep reinitializing music? Stop it. Well, Blixio was trying to tell me about the build that they used, but it was he was telling me which weapon to use, but he couldn't remember specifically what the build was. But it utilizes virtually almost exactly the same stuff. It seems like all of my Yell's builds are kind of focused around the same things. So like the height, I think we got to about 38 million. Is it lagging? That's bizarre. The CPU is like crunching it right now. There we go. Also, I don't think my audio settings are set up right. I updated my drivers. I probably should have rebooted my computer before I started anything. Nope, those are fine. I think. Hold on. Steel Series isn't launching. And that should be good. Maybe. Hold on. Emit. Starting my sneezing. Careful. Don't get wrapped around my cable. All right. This still sounds weird. Is it like OXLR? Let's restart that. Oh, hi. You better not go for my food. You already know what you're doing. You know what you're doing wrong. Stop. All right. OXLR. There we go. All right. This is so loud. I hate it when I update drivers and everything just goes to hell, as if like the whole world has been changed. It's like, guys, it's just a driver update. Whatever, I'll deal with it. Something I needed to deal with was I need to get inversion onto CL. The problem is I don't understand how you're supposed to be able to use inversion or not inversion, intervention and Fortune's Fury at the same time. So the build that I was following is like, oh, you just use inversion and intervention before you attack with Mael. It's like, you can't do that. At least not with the build I have. And I don't have enough Lumina to support getting her enough points to somehow do that. But let's just go in and see what we got. Wait, hold on. There is one thing I need to change on Verso. Ah, fuck. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. There we go. I was supposed to put marked attack on him and I didn't. That's what I needed to do. However, I should be able to try and get a marked attack with my free aim. And if I fail, and then it's whatever. There we go. So now I can skip the rest of his turn. Hi, Anna. Wizard. And then I need to cast not intervention. I need to cast
Show me what you can do.
Fortune's Fury. So at this point, I should be able to potentially, add demonic. I should be able to somehow cast intervention, but I don't have 5 AP to spare. I have 2 AP. I don't understand how the build's supposed to do that, even with the additional energizing attacks. Or sorry, energizing starts. And then Mael's the same thing as always. She has to use Energy Master with Last Chance and Stendhal. And theoretically, that does up to 38 million damage. That was 52. So we do have the damage cap at where we need to be. We just need to be lucky. And then I can finish it. So the end is in sight.
Let's carve a path.
Here we go.
It's all about luck.
Last chance.
Fingers crossed. I swear to God, if he dies on the first attempt today, I'm gonna be so upset. $12 million. Why?
Look out.
Why?
Just try it. Oh well.
It really does. It'll give me 52 million on phase 1, where I only need like maybe 10 to 14 million damage. And then it gives me 12 million on second phase. Why? I hate it. All right, let's fix Verso. He needs marked. He needs, no, it's an ability. Needs marked, marking shot. There we go. Just because it guarantees, I can't help you, Anna. Just because it guarantees marked status, and that way I don't have to fish for it with free aim.
Show me what you can do.
I used the wrong thing on the wrong person, but it's okay because I shouldn't need it. For phase 1.
I can do it. Firing.
Even that should be enough right there. I think it's around 44 million HP that I need to do. And right there, that should be a winning attack. But no. Watch. It's only going to do like 5 million. It's teasing me. It really is. It's basically saying, hey, you didn't actually have to do all that extra building that you think you did.
Target marked.
Here we go. Show me
It's
what you
literally just luck.
can do. Last chance. Not giving up. Firing.
And there it is. Right there. I could have done this I could have gotten this last night. But no, it didn't want to give me the damage it should have. I didn't even know I could go over 38 million last night. 38 million was the most I hit last night. Tonight, I hit over 50 million. This was 49, but I just did over 50 million. Like, what was it? 52 million. It was stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna eat my sandwich angrily. Yeah, he really should have. And I agree. Nintendo. I don't like doing cheap builds, but when the boss is so difficult that you have to spend this much time. If I was doing this and I wasn't streaming, I might put the time into it to beating it, not right, like without doing this kind of build. It would just take so long. Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Simon,
I know you can.
more and more of my mind is fading away. I must put my words down on paper before I lose myself entirely. My beautiful Claire. What did she do to you? That paintress. She fooled me. She looked so much like you, and I believed her story. She granted me the power to fell the axons and enter the monolith. I realized too late that she had warped my mind. That she had in fact taken you away. Locked you somewhere I could never reach. And set me on a path to destroy your future. But then I met Aline.
That's sub
Who
talk.
showed me that I could save you.
No, that's called time management skills right there.
I descended to the bottom of the monolith, where Aline had
Sorry,
sealed
gotta move on to
me
other
away.
games.
The one who brings the Gamache. The one who threatens our very existence. But his powers are strong, and I'm finding it harder and harder to fight his influence over my mind. My mind is breaking. My final this life or another.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad story. Do you want to fight him again? No, I don't. I really wish I could give him the respect he deserves as a hard boss, but I can't. However, what I will say is I will take her out of the party and I will complete the rest of the game without using her. We are not going to do the Mael build or Renoir. We are going to fight the rest of the game as it is, should be intended. Still not entirely sure why he is where he's at. He just said so in his final words, where the paintress, or Aline, convinced him that he could essentially get back with her if he could help her defeat the one who uses the Gamage. In order to do that, he had to descend to the bottom of the monolith to absorb probably all the chroma that's down there. Unfortunately for him, it didn't actually work out the way he wanted it.
Take it to the sky.
He tried to, no, he said it right there. He said it in the journal. He said Aline. But then I met Aline, who showed me that I could save you with her help. I descended to the bottom of the monolith where Aline had sealed him away. The one who brings the Gamage. Aline took him down there.
The sky.
He was in love with Painted Clea, but the one who took him down to the monolith, or under the monolith, was Aline. I just read it. Which is ironic because Aline is the paintress. Is my screen tearing? Oh, I know why my screen's tearing. It's one of the settings that doesn't change when you fucking update your drivers. Where's my driver level VSync? There it is. Laugh at this crashes my game.
Here we go.
There we go. But Renoir's draft isn't at the bottom of the monolith. No, Renoir's draft leads to underneath the monolith. So when you go into the abyss, that's under the monolith. Because she took him to under the monolith where the one who uses the Gamage lies, where she keeps him locked. That's Renoir.
Here we go.
Why he's beyond that, underneath the monolith specifically, I am assuming it was to absorb the chroma.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa.
But he's the strongest thing in the entire canvas.
We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
For those who come after? Or for those who came before?
Tomorrow comes.
So I didn't make massive changes to any of my other characters, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to rebalance it. I just need to really take them out. Everyone else should work exactly how I think they should. Although I do need to replace your stuff. So quick burn. No, quick break. Charge burn. No, not charge burn. Not anti-burn. Not breaking death. Alphabetical. You would think after I spent so much time rebuilding my L last night, I would remember that I have to always resort this. Burn affinity. Critical rate. And then burning break? No. Charging burn? No. Not breaking burn. Not burning shots. You know, there's enough space on some of these, or most of these, that they could have probably put the count on them without having to, you know, hover over them, but oh well. Double burn. That's what I want. Double burn. I will absolutely delete Renoir. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty cool. I do love epic fight moments where you're running through a battlefield and people jump in on the fight and hold things at bay while you run through it.
The soul of Nia.
Let the ink flow. Look at the violence, yes.
I am going to destroy everything here. And most of it's going to be with feet. Because apparently Lune is just going to kick them half to death. And then Monoko is going to kill them with that feet. I don't know if it's gonna take me an hour and a half to get through here, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna take me an hour. Maybe it'll take me an hour and a half if I run around and try and grab everything.
Interesting.
These are chromatic clair obscures. Or chromatic aberrations. Or are they just clair? No, they're just clair obscure.
Feel the burn. A storm is coming.
I thought without the chromatic version they were just clair obscure. Or is that just a specific boss?
Let
Clarobscur is a completely unrelated enemy that looks similar. Perfectly normal trash can. Oh, really? I don't believe it.
Perfect.
End of the game. Only 2,000.
Well, that will help.
All this epic fighting happening around me. And I'm having none of it. This is literally the rooftop that we were standing on, or close to it. No, over there. Yeah, over here was the first, was the rooftop. This is where it all started. Right here. Energizing powerful. Give 2 AP upon applying powerful. Oh,
The 32s.
the 32s?
Storm is coming.
Doesn't matter. The Tesso. I think that's a new weapon. I didn't have that one.
Useful.
Good stuff.
Why are they so easy? Why is it this easy? I thought it would be a little bit more closer to the Renoir drafts, that they would stand some level of chance. Oh. I didn't need to switch my L out. They're gonna delete everything by themselves.
A storm is coming. Lightning.
Bye.
Strike.
Man, I'm kind of sad I didn't. If you didn't get to hear all of Simon's battle theme, and you also hear basically nothing of Renoir's. Yeah, you know, I was talking about that briefly. I don't know if you were in the channel when I was talking about it. Is like the one issue I have with this game is that as good as the music is, most of the boss battles, regardless of how powerful you are or what point in the game you are in, you are either going to crush the bosses so quickly or the bosses will crush you so quickly that you don't really get to hear the music that much.
Yes.
My own.
There's only a couple of times where I spent a lot of time in battles. It's beautiful here. Her paintings are always astonishing. Yes, I wish she would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean? The boy has gone silent. What level is everybody? Yeah, this area is balanced around someone who jumped in a few random areas after getting to Act 3. Yeah, that's really kind of what Blixio really made it seem out to be. It's like you could beat it within a couple of hours, or you can beat it within like another 16 hours or something like that. And yeah, he was completely right.
Interesting.
I'm torn on where I'm supposed to go and where I want to go. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to go. Like, they haven't even gotten a chance to do an attack against me yet. Keep the damage cap against Renoir? I don't know. That's asking for a lot. I guess... Well, no, because he's going to Gamage. So if he Gamages and I do damage and I damage cap myself, I risk losing. I don't mind dragging the battle out, but he does have some tricky attacks up his sleeve. And if he ends up doing a Gamage,
Nice.
he could very easily wipe out the entire group. He doesn't Gamage, surprisingly. He doesn't Gamage. His ultimate ability, he doesn't use it. That's a very, very big surprise. Because that's kind of like why they told Eske to go away, is so he doesn't get Gamaged.
As ink flows.
I was not paying attention. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about it like that. Never thought about that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, if he actually does not Gamage in his final fight, I'll give it a shot. But if he starts Gamaging and I lose, I'm gonna turn off the game. I'm gonna turn off the damage cap. Painted Run More does it, so that's even more confusing. Yeah, that is more confusing. Well, no, it's not, because the expeditions are looking to stop the Paintress, and in order to do that, that would go against what Painted Renoir wants to have happen. So the fact that he uses it isn't that surprising. Technically, I've never run into the real Renoir.
A storm is coming. Feel the embrace of fire.
That was funny. Look, I got Augmented Counter 3! Which I wanted to have last night, and I wasn't willing to put the time in for it. And I wasn't sure how long or how hard it would be to get. But him being able to, and real Renoir doesn't make sense. This is going to be semantics, but it can't or won't.
Great.
I'll leave it on my yell. So if he does somehow manage to wipe out my team, she'll be there to clean it up. You know, as the OP badass as she was built to be.
Well, that will help.
He always did care for more music more than he did art.
What have we here?
Please check around the area here. What, you mean this area back here? Or are you talking about in the room with the piano? When in the opera house? Oh. I wish I could orient the camera better, but I can't. This way you can see it, but it's upside down. This way can't because well, it's more centered to the other side. Look at that. Oh, it's Gustav. Wait, hold on. What was her name? It wasn't Stephanie. What was her name? What was the girl's name at the beginning? Sophie and Gustav are Renoir and Alina? Or is this just... Well, why would it be Gustav and Sophie? Painted in the opera house. I'm not saying like they are them. I'm saying maybe they're Verso's paintings of their parents, but at a younger age. Maybe? I don't know. Because otherwise, why are they painted in the opera house? Because we don't really know what... I don't know what Alina looks like. We haven't really seen her much. A guy responsible for the opera house took a picture of you two at the day of the gamage. Oh. He painted the picture from the beginning? Did he say he was going to do that? I forget. I remember him taking the picture. I assumed that this was a place that was painted by Verso. That's why I thought it might be an idea that that was their parents when they were younger. It'd also be kind of romantic, to be honest. He said he might use it for the opera house. So does that mean if you don't get the picture taken at the very beginning that picture isn't there? Or is that a forced moment? I don't remember. I don't think it is. You think so? I'm gonna be honest, I thought the opera house was gonna be the end. It is obviously not quite.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Axon's there.
optional, you think? Well, they're all damage caps, so this will take a wee bit more time.
The sweet taste of battle. Time to bleed.
Please look around the opera house. I don't know if it's before or after, but there's a really great thing. And there wasn't really a whole lot to look through. You go through that door. It's a way to the side. A way to the side? Before or after? So that must be outside the opera house then. Lumiere suffered much damage. Oh! There's something in the water. It's the Journal of Expedition 60, a legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
You say commandos? I get more like those weird musclehead characters out of anime kind of vibes. 59-year-old naked bodybuilder almost saved the world. Well, he almost got information back to Lumiere that could have potentially saved the world. But yes. Oh, there's another piano. I can't play it. Rude. Bare naked 59-year-old. You daft bastard.
Good stuff.
forget. Can I get enough AP? Not really. Oh well. Goodbye. Even with the damage cap, I'm wrecking everything here. Ah, sorry. Trying to put chapstick on. Smack my mic. It's usually how I smack my mic. Another Pictos.
Nice.
Healing stun. Also, they went beneath the monolith. My headcanon is that they are the reason Simon only has one arm left. Oh god, a bunch of naked bodybuilders ganging up on Simon is a bad image. Maybe that's why Simon's broken the way he is.
A storm is coming.
Has nothing to do with the chroma, has nothing to do with with losing Clea. It's because he was assaulted by a bunch of naked 59-year-olds. Not all of them were men either, probably. Not all of them were men. There were probably women. It was just an orgy of naked soldiers against him. Two-armed Simon would be a nightmare. The real reason he lost his mind.
Almost there.
I mean, what do you do in a situation
Maya.
like that?
Let's go.
And another Pictos.
Well, that will help.
Well, that will help.
Chroma is flowing.
Cry in a corner. Yeah, probably. Oh, the flyer died. Nothing else matters. Sounds like a... Why did it try to censor sounds like a woman? My god. Fucking moderator. That is pretty crazy to think that he is hardcore nerfed. Dual wields two-handed with only one. Imagine if he had both. He'd attack faster than light speed. Actually, I'm pretty sure he would attack slower than light speed because he already attacks at light speed. Oh god, I'm stuck. There's one mentioned with a name I think sounds like a woman who made their training regime. Maybe. The thing is while with every expedition, I think the numbers got smaller and smaller just because naturally as you lose people, that's what's going to happen. The fact that they year after year were able to send a expedition for so long and still maintain a steady population is pretty crazy. So there were probably many people within the expedition.
What have we here?
Far more than most of the other expeditions. Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Forever, the boy has gone silent. Because there's a lot of people who died on this on the main continent. Far more than even a group of 100 separate people or really separate groups of people could account for. Like, we're talking about literal armies of people between generations up until this era. And the only reason they abandoned the body training regimen is because
Useful.
They didn't think it succeeded. They charged through the Gamage barrier. I doubt a large group of people got that strong. Have you seen the number of dead people on that land? There are literal oceans of dead people in there. Now, I will admit, none of them are naked. Not a single one.
Not looking good. I can do it.
Oh, you know what? I know why there isn't a single one. Because they all got gamaged. They never mentioned that any single one of them died. That's why they're dead. They had clothes on. Full strength. Hey, that's the other one I needed.
Oh man.
They all died because of the
Somewhere across
gamage,
the
so there
garden.
was nothing left. I'm sorry, but this looks suspicious as fuck. This doesn't look like a trap at all.
Oh, lovely.
And it wasn't. Back then they didnn't have Lumina and they couldn't have gotten Painter's power and they still got absurdly strong. Well, they did it. They did say that the human form was the strongest thing.
Stay in the expedition as much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
So I'm assuming I'm supposed to continue walking down that way. However, there is a diverging path over here. And what do we do when we see a diverging path?
Storm is coming.
The sweet taste of the dawn.
Honestly, if 60 got Lumina or Painter's power, Renoir and Simone would be dead. Or Simon. Yeah. Yeah, they would be.
Let's carve a path.
Gradient Fighter. 25% increased damage damage with gradient attacks. Ooh, that would be really good to have on times. Okay. Good for you guys.
Let the ink flow.
There is a violence yet.
Ready to strike.
Here we go.
still haven't been attacked by anything in here.
Good stuff.
And that's with the damage cap on. What's over here? More shit. More shit to just get in my way. Ooh, that was nasty.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no, there's a creation. What am I gonna do? I do want to check down this way real quick because this is not the main path, so there's something over here too. Actually, there's probably a couple more things.
Well, that will help.
Because there's also this. Okay, there's nothing here. There's that. Bye-bye. Yeah, you outspeed everything by magnitudes? Oh, absolutely.
Your father's been extra inspired.
A most enticing challenge.
I did not realize that was aggro range.
Let's carve a path.
Look at, okay, I want you to see how much speed I have. I have so much speed, they aren't even on the fucking list to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I fucked up. Oops.
Sorry I failed.
Not that it matters.
Let the ink flow.
I wonder if fire damage is limited by damage cap.
Lightning. Strike.
You think fire damage is limited by damage cap? Maybe also unequipped stuff that gives extra turn for Renoir? I'm not gonna handicap myself that much. Faster than strong. Always play twice in a row, but deal 50% less damage. Well, you know. How is that any different than Cheater? Cheater is honestly the better version of that.
Good stuff.
Maybe is cheaper than Cheater, I guess.
Papa's over there.
Oh, let's get
And
this.
the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
I can't use that one.
I can sense him.
Hi, Anna. He is here. Doing what needs to be done. What I can't do anymore. Can't you do anymore? Yes. Unless... No. Maybe I should never stop. Boy has gone silent.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Oh, I'm more than ready. Renoir. Good sir. Have you ever managed to face anybody who was greater than yourself? Flags in Lumiere glitch often, so they can't be used. I was able to use all of them except for the first and the last, which is interesting. I assumed that was by design somehow. But something tells me I'm not gonna need it. Tell you what, I'll skip all my turns that are extra turns rather than using them. That way I don't have to rebuild them.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows.
Is he missing an eye?
Do you
Oh no,
really
I just
think
couldn't see it very well.
that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't. Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Thanks, so you can actually skip his phase transitions that happen with 1 HP bars and
what we
stuff. It's
must.
weird.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
You can try.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
Take his foot, Monoko. Oh, this is the second half of Simon's song. There's no white flowers in that. Oh, I already know what to expect from this fight because I've done the top of the tower. That's why he doesn't use Gamache. He's not really fighting as himself, really. I'm sorry, Nintendo.
Let us stay.
Even skipping turns, I think it's not gonna be enough.
Your turn to dance.
My, what a lovely feat.
Violence.
As long as he gets a turn beneath half health, I'm okay. So like right now? So I'll let him get a half turn in.
Ready to strike.
Or half health turn. Summons the Axons.
We must accept things as they are, not how we want them to be.
He's the strongest painter for a reason. Or one of.
Your turn to dance. For a soul of wanted. Truly.
Because you can kill him, the Axons are just there out of nowhere.
Oh well.
Serene rescues Renoir.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck.
We haven't even taken a hit yet.
Generating.
I
Maybe
blocked
we
the only
focus on
attack I let him do.
Axons first.
Huh?
She can't.
Clea? No. This is Aline.
Mama.
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
You should listen to your wife, even if she doesn't say anything. Clea and Aline are better painters in my opinion. Clea is up to debate if she's better than Renoir. Verso looks so lost. Probably because he doesn't really belong there. Why? Because I can. You wanted to get to Aline out. I wanted to get Aline out, and now she's back in this nightmare for him. Well, you know.
Sweet taste.
A
so he could do this.
Watch out for them.
He can't even kill me. Ow. He can hurt me. He can't kill me.
My, what a lovely beat.
Oh well.
Let's keep going.
He burned off all of his, or yeah, burned off all of his buffs. That's kind of crazy.
Your turn to shine.
Go home, Renoir. Go paint something else.
The only one who sees this.
Now was our chance. Chroma's flowing.
Lovely feet. Now's my favorite part.
Cut him down.
Brace yourself.
Let's see if he has any more dialogue. I guess this is probably the end of his dialogue, but I'll give him one more turn. Yep, this is the end. It's just fighting.
Okay, let's keep going.
Cut him down. You're outmatched.
So much potential. Overflowing with energy.
Take his foot, Hinoko. I guess he's not dead. I'm always willing to have a good fight play out. I'm just not willing to throw away time for something to happen if it's too close. That's why I left the Painter's Pictos or Painter's Power on my own in case I needed it for whatever reason. But no, you were right. I absolutely deleted him. If I didn't have, if I hadn't taken it off, I probably would have had him beaten in the like first turn, if not the second.
mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled.
I mean, his reason is justified.
In the canvas, Clea fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Wanted to be fixed. I needed to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
Like I said, his reasons are justified. It's just they're at an extreme contrast to the rest of them. He's not
I
wrong.
hope you find peace.
His wife is completely destroyed emotionally and mentally by the death of her son. Alicia is physically
Hold on.
scarred and also mentally damaged, and Clea's doing what the fuck Clea's doing. He basically might as well be living alone. He wants to try and break the barrier between the painting and the real world.
Verso,
I'm sorry.
But I don't think you can. Can you? Has anyone inside a canvas ever made it out? This looks like the area beneath the canvas, or the monolith. Play is on a revenge spree after whoever was responsible for Verso's death. Whoever the writers are. But she's fighting it on her own, and she thinks that if she brought Maman back, that, you know, everyone would come with her to fight the writers with her. So this is the remaining soul of Verso, huh? Maybe he can take the soul with him. It's time to stop painting. The last remnant.
Hi. You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Maman's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe.
You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I really exist.
None of it's real.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
sorry.
I always knew you were gonna turn on me. Or am I turning on her? I don't know. Who's right? Who's wrong? Now decide between Mael, Aline, and stop the endless torture of what's left of Verso. But kill everyone. Torture Verso and let Mael and Aline die. I'm assuming that you mean kill? Decide the fate of the canvas. You know what? Fuck these developers. I'm sorry, but Renoir is right.
Here we go.
He's had to sit at a screen like that for 10 minutes to decide. If I wasn't streaming, I would have probably taken a moment or two, to be honest, but I gotta be honest. I think Renoir is right. And not because of anything that happened throughout the game, but because when Verso confronted Mael just now, and her virtually admitting that he was right, she was going to stay here and die. He is right. She can't stay here because she's gonna let herself die.
Here we go.
Killing Mael does not kill her. She just gets kicked out of the canvas. But killing Verso, she stays and she dies anyway.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
I understand that, Nintendo, but at the end of the day, they're just paintings. They're not really people. If they could move between the border of what is real and what isn't, I would say, yeah, there's a difference there. You know, they could be reasonably relatable as people. They passed the Turing test. They're not AI. They're not robots. We're not having this discussion. Go to your room. If they could pass the barrier between the canvas and the real world, I would say that yes, they do hold the same value as a normal person. But because they are just personalities within the canvas, I can't put them above it. Disagree that they aren't people. Agree Verso is right. I'm not saying that they aren't like people, but if they can't pass the barrier between the real world and the canvas, they're no better than just a really, really smart AI. And that might sound logical and cold, but
What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
I don't think the others would really want Mael to die to try and save a world that isn't real. I'm honest. That's what I honestly think. I could be wrong.
I've lived a long time, Mael. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
And even if Mael were to stay, there's no guarantee that Maman wouldn't come back and do the same thing and end up dying in here as well. Clea would still be fighting her war, and then now she feels obligated to come in and try and save her sister. Renoir has to come back into the canvas and try and stop her again, just setting all of the same events in motion once more. Would she really be able to remain within the canvas as a peaceful person? I don't think so. How little damage she does to me. Oh, look at that. I healed off everything she did. Is it possible to actually parry all her attacks? My god. That's probably why she does so little. Or you gotta tell yourself to commit cold-blooded murder? Either way, I'm committing cold-blooded murder. Verso dies. Verso dies either way. And betrayal. Look, I'm not gonna say I don't feel bad for making this choice. I feel terrible. But I also think it's the only real choice to make. I would go back if I wanted to. I would go back and play through the game again, and I would take the other choice just so I get both endings, but I think this is the best one. I think this is the right one.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Why would Maman give him the ability to be placed like here? If he had the ability to make it all go away. Why do they have the ability to be here? Looks like I didn't quite make the wrong choice.
You guys.
Because they accepted it, like I said. At least those two did. I don't think any of them blame him.
It's okay.
I'm not saying they're happy with the decision, but I don't think any of them blame him.
Versa.
If she wanted to stop him, she could have. Or she could have tried. She didn't. So, Blixia, which ending did you take? As you know, accuse me of being a cold-blooded murderer and genocidal maniac. Whose side did you take? Yeah, man, what's up? Mael, only because I abandoned a building Verso. It doesn't even matter in the end.
Nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel.
Look, it's Esquier. That's where Esquier's influence came from. He's a doll. He died at the age of 33. Also, there's a risk of Mael or Aline making a new canvas to hide in. That's always going to be a risk. But with the loss of the canvas, they can't go back into his canvas, which makes it not him. That's why they wanted his canvas. It was the last piece of him.
Les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies, chaque pas.
The 33rd of December.
La route d'une vie.
The 33rd? What? It said 22 to 33. Like 1896 to 1905? Or 1876 to 1905? 1879? Yeah. Playa is like done here. I don't really feel like she truly cares about her family as much. At least not in her current state. I think I made the right choice. That's the thing. This ending shows that Renoir can't get what he wants because the family's still fractured. That's not true. Maman is there. She might still be grieving, but she's there. She's not using the power as much, at least at the moment, and killing herself. Mael's here. Alicia is here. but it's not gonna make Clea any less vendetta, less vengeful. Am I saying that their family is whole? No, absolutely not. Is it better than it was? I think so. It's not, there's no way to fix it. That's the thing. You can't fix it. Lizard. Miles stands alone in the end and Clea fucked off immediately. Well, that's just focusing on her. That's not saying that the family's fractured still. So how does the end of the other side go? Because I doubt it's happier. You should just watch it. I'm not going to play through the game or do anything like that ever again. So it's worse. Is it worse because Mael is stuck in the canvas? Or are you saying that the family's worse? Because Maman and Renoir are at least together. It's pretty unsettling. So I did make the right choice. I made the hard choice. Just watch it on YouTube. Let's go watch YouTube. I just dislike this ending too. Hey, look, this game is depressing. You're not supposed to like it. Oh, God. All right. Let me bring a tab over. Hopefully it doesn't just start randomly playing shit. I don't know if it's going to capture. Hold on. It doesn't want to capture. There we go. Please give us a good ending in the DLC, Sandfall. A good ending or a happy ending? Because it's still, as bad as that ending is, it's still a good ending in terms of quality. Let's go up to 8K. 8K. 1080p. Oh my god, it's so loud. It's neutral, not good in any, and not good in my opinion. Let's see how bad. I might need to skip ahead a bit here.
Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your...
It's time to say goodbye.
Oh my god, Bar, go away. There you go. So we don't get to hear any of the intermediate dialogue in the fight for her.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please.
this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
Luxio, I think you're a way bigger monster than me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
S'en va
That was creepy as fuck. I totally picked the better ending. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Even the regular characters were just like so fucking weird. Making Verso a piano puppet wasn't what I expected her to do. Oh god, that was weird. That was creepy. No, I definitely think... Okay, again, it's not the good ending, but if we're gonna put them side by side, Renoir's is the right choice to make. My god. Yeah, everybody's back, but that doesn't make it better, like, at all. Oh man, good game though. Fantastic. Yeah, that's the problem. She thought that she would be able to continue living inside the world as if everything was what she thought it would be without the gamage. But in reality, it's just so much worse. And we don't even know how long she's been in there for at that point. Does Verso remember who he is at that point? Is he just living her fantasy for him or for her? I don't know. Before I saw the endings, I thought Mayel's would be better, but after I saw them, yeah, fuck no, Mayel, what's wrong with you? She's mentally distraught, like her mother. I think that's kind of the idea that you're supposed to take from it, though, is like, you think that Mayel is probably right because why wouldn't you take her side? Everybody gets to come back. Happy ending, right? But that's only if you don't take into consideration everything that Renoir says in the entire game. Or really, I guess I should say a half after you beat the Paintress. Because otherwise it's Mamon's rendition of Renoir and he's trying to stop them. But he says everything he's doing is what Maman taught him. And every time or every day you spend in the canvas, it takes something from you. It has a cost. And that's the important part you're supposed to take from it. I'm still kind of traumatized that I went through this game and I loved and ended up with that ending. I took what Renoir said pretty seriously because he's not wrong, and Mayel doesn't really have a really good reason for what she believes in other than she's being selfish. She really is being selfish, and I know that's rough to say because she just wants her brother back and she wants to live a life that isn't what she is outside that world. But unfortunately, that's not possible without living in the canvas and sacrificing, I guess, your whole being to it. I don't know what I just closed. I closed something. I don't know what it was, but everything still tracked. So, yeah. Renoir's choice is, you have to accept the reality of the world and come home. That's all it is. It's sad and it's unfortunate that you have to let go of the characters that you enjoy, but that's the whole point, is you have to let go. Because holding on to the past is what does a Maman and Alicia in. Unfortunately. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm not gonna start Silksong tonight. I'm gonna start tomorrow night because there's no really. I'm 2 hours in. So there's really not a whole lot of reason for me to start it tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go leave it there. It was a great game. I loved it. Fantastic. I just wish some of the fights lasted a little bit longer in the story than just like the side content, because the side content's what took most of the time. But yeah, I hope you all had a good one. Oh, Emmett's finally getting up in his bed. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't already followed, make sure to leave a follow. If you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Blue Sky, Twitter, or you can follow me on Discord, or sorry, join the Discord. There's a link to it in the About Me page of Twitch, or in the description of the video on YouTube. Tomorrow I'll be starting Silksong, and then Friday there's a new peak update. It's a small one. There's no real new content. There's just some small stuff in the lobby and a new outfit. But we might also do Phasmo. It depends. I gotta talk with James and Anna and see what we do. And then Saturday we're probably going to continue to doing Stardew. But yeah, I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye.